Hey everybody, it's Dr. Friels again, here to remove a fungal toenail. I think you said your fungus had been here for at least 10 years, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And have you've tried a topical or you've not tried anything
I did try topical a while back.
A topical, and it didn't even touch it. A lot of people, common myth, are prescribed topicals or just get something over the counter, especially that carousel. That's very popular right now. It's actually only about 16% effective. It will work if you have fungus on the surface of the skin, but if it's a little thicker, as you can see down here, a topical alone is not going to touch this. So you're wasting your time and your money. I've heard people have been told to wait over a year to see if it grows out, because that's how long it normally takes for a nail to grow out anyway. So using a topical every single day for a year that's not going to work is not a good idea. So give us a call. I can take a quick peek at it, let you know, listen, this is your best option. We have chosen to do laser, but we're going to remove the nail first, because if you can kind of take a peek here, this nail is, it's dead all the way back to here. And what happens with this type of nail, the fungus actually really digs into the nail bed itself. So it's really kind of embedded.
Okay.
So it can be a little more challenging to get off, but once it's removed, like I said, we're working with a clean slate. So when we go to use the laser, after this heals, you'll see a new healthy nail peek out from underneath the cuticle, and it'll be all clean and healthy.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're using the laser to treat the root of the nail, and it's just kind of pushing this thick nail out, and it just takes longer. Or like we talked about, the Lamisil,
Right.
if you had chosen to do that, that medicine is treating the root of the nail, and it just makes it more challenging to get rid of it. So we found that the best option is actually with a nail like this. Now, you don't need to remove every fungal toenail that you laser, but something this severe you do.
Okay.
And this affected. So I know you didn't want to watch. We're going to go ahead and get.
I might. I don't know.
You want to watch? Okay.
Look at. I don't really feel anything. Maybe.
Right, the big difference, right?
Otherwise, I'll close my eyes.
So we've already numbed her up. That was the hard part. I'm going to check it, just make sure. Any pain, any sharpness, anything like that?
No.
Wonderful. So let's go ahead and get our little tourniquet on here. And the numbing only takes, gosh, not even 60 seconds, I would say. And I use lots of cold spray to help freeze the skin. So I'm just going to gently, and you can see, this is, you feel that?
Yeah, a little bit. I feel pressure.
You feel pressure? Maybe you don't watch, because I don't want your brain to trick you.
No.
Now, if you need me to put some more in, I can.
No, it's okay.
All right. So as you can see, all of this, it went in that far. It's not even attached. So we're really looking at just the base of the nail. So I'm just going to gently free it. I don't want to go crazy and be too aggressive, because it damages it and it takes longer for it to heal. So just, if you're a resident or a student studying, just be really gentle with the tissue. Anything, it doesn't need to be barbaric. Maybe I shouldn't use that word while we're doing it. So if you guys ever have any comments about technique or anything like that, you're learning how to do this, please drop them below. I'm happy to comment on that. Once you've done a trillion of these, it's a little easier. So what I'm going to do now is just stabilize the toe, because we of course don't want to cause any type of fracture while doing something like this, because she's numb, and then just gently move it up. And then, as you can see, if you freed everything successfully, it's going to come right off. Let's do another little, and I'll show you underneath what we're looking at. There you go. Nice and simple. Some of that tissue likes to hang on there.
It's off?
Yes, that's it. It's off.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone says that. They're like, that's it. So you can see here the fungus that's digging in. This was going into the nail bed itself. So now, and you can see how you can get an appreciation of how thick.
Oh my gosh.
Yay, this is good.
Wow.
Yeah. So let's now look at the nail bed itself, see if there's any fungus that's trying to stick in there that we want to remove. Like this little guy here. We don't need him. Now you're gonna go home, kick this up in the air, right? Any questions about?
I'm gonna go home and what?
Kick this foot up in the air, take it easy. Okay, that's it. So then In the next couple of weeks, all this is going to fill in, and it's just going to look like a normal end of your toe without the toenail. And when that heals,
Who knows what that's supposed to look like?
you will find. Well, actually, if you turn your thumb over and
That's what it looks like?
that's exactly what it looks like.
Okay.
So you're going to be back in about 2 weeks, and what we're going to do is plan our first laser at that point to get this started. And it takes over a year, just to refresh everyone's memory, for the nail to grow out. I know it doesn't happen overnight. It can be frustrating. As always, put a little pressure on here. These like to bleed, and we always give it a couple minutes to stabilize and make sure nothing's trying to bleed through with some pressure. There we go. Get some more gauze. Leave that sitting there for just a second. Okay. So I'm just going to reinforce the bandage on top, and when you go home, it's really important to stay off of it. If you have any concerns, you see any bleeding, that's okay. I just don't want any kind of bleeding through, or like where it's dripping. Anything like that, you call us right away. You know we have that emergency line. Okay, well, I hope you guys have signed up for our channel. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified every time I get to do one of these, for some more tips to see if we can help you. Because as you know by now, if you're watching the channel, this is my job.
Oh, man. So that tourniquet, whatever you had on the bottom, is off.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. Never leave this on. What would happen if you left this on? Because your toe's numb, right?
It feels like it's on right now. That's why I asked.
So if you leave this on, huge mistake. This will actually not allow circulation to the toe. Your toe is numb. You're not going to really feel anything. So you could lose your toe. So students, residents, most importantly, take this off. All right, everybody, thanks for watching another episode. Again, if you have any questions, comments, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.